So very traditional business concepts that the greats seem to do well by simplifying and then being extremely ruthless in executing.
Yeah.
So you're saying that prioritization is important, but only if you're using it as I just need to focus on two things and then really focus on the bottlenecks.
Yeah.
So how have you seen this, or why is this so important in this new world? We keep calling it new, but only because it's ever changing and so dynamic. But this world of artificial intelligence, why are those two things so important? Can you give us an example of where you're starting to see that really need to come into effect?
Sure. So there was this interesting period of time over the last 12 months where we've heard enterprises have spent a lot of money putting in pilots, and the pilots have really not turned on the ROI. And then the alternative argument is coming in and say, hey, you're not thinking big enough. You need to do this at a organizational transformation level. And so you've got this really, from my perspective, I'd go back to those couple of things and say, okay, well, what actually went wrong there? Like, what happened? Because AI does what AI does, which is be incredibly smart, right? Now, we can define smart, but let's just say incredibly smart. If you don't use that smarts well in areas where I focus on something and try and get that delivered, or I'm not actually focusing the AI on how to get rid of bottlenecks in an overall process as opposed to just fix that bottleneck, you're not going to get the outcome you want. So I would argue what's happened with the pilots. Have the pilots tried to focus on seeing how the AI is smart, like it's a chatbot that helps a personal productivity style item? Mm-hmm. Is it that's what's going on in these pilots? And guess what? That's going to help the individual, but it's not going to help the organization because you haven't worked out what's the one or two things as an organization I need to do across functions in a business process that's important to that business to deliver. So you focus, rather than give them the tool, the AI tool, and see what happens, and that's your pilot, to I should have piloted an important business process that delivers on the one or two things that's going to help me with my strategy.